Hello, my name is Dillon Landry, and I'm going to take a few minutes of your time to explain why it's important to have your keys to your vehicle. I know it's simply stated and it's very obvious why you should have it, but many do realize that it's an expensive thing to have to go through. It's very stressful. You can prevent this stress from happening if you are able to take certain steps. Now, a reason that you would want your keys to your vehicle is just in case, leaving the house at any point in time, having to run any errands, having to run to a doctor's appointment, having to pick children up from school. It's very, let's say you'll panic at certain points in time if you do not have the keys to your vehicle. You'll spend hours of your time out of your day, and nobody wants to do that, just trying to find your keys. So one thing we can do in order to either prevent or to speed the process up if you do end up losing it for good, obviously you're going to search for as long as you can before you give up. Now the first thing you want to do is either call a locksmith, give them the year, make, and model of your car. The first thing you're going to ask every time, and what they'll do is search your vehicle up in their database to see if they have that specific key in stock. Now you'll have certain vehicles that you'll have to order a key regardless. If you do want, let's see, the buttons to your car, if you want a remote to your car, obviously it's going to have to be ordered, but most of the time they do carry most keys. Now, carrying most chip keys will need to be programmed with special equipment. A locksmith should have it. I haven't met many that don't have it. So it'll be, if you call, set up an appointment to what you have, and they're able to get over there, it shouldn't take any more than 30-45 minutes of your day. Now, depending on that vehicle is where it comes into play on what needs to happen and what steps need to be taken in order to get this done in a proper amount of time. Now, the first thing you'll want to do is find out if it's a chip or if it's a non-chip. So if it's a chip, it's obviously going to have to be programmed. If it's a non-chip, it's very simple to do. It shouldn't take any more than 20 minutes of your time. But this is all depending on how long you want to spend trying to find your keys. So let's give you a scenario here. You'll have, let's just say it's an older vehicle, it's a non-chip. The first thing that's going to happen, they will need to come out to your vehicle. They will need to either take apart a door lock, they'll have to take apart the ignition, they'll have to find the cuts to your key to make it work that vehicle. Shouldn't take long, but sometimes there are things that happen that just takes a little bit longer. But all in all, it shouldn't take too much of your time if you do follow the correct steps. Now, if you want a remote, anything like that, you'll have to get with them. If they have it in stock, fantastic. If not, order it. It might take a day or so. Let's just say, for instance, you have a doctor's appointment. It's very important to get to, and you don't have your car. So the first thing you're going to want to do is call a friend. Obviously, call a friend or family, anything like that, and they will have to take time out of their day to help you. Now you're getting in the way of other people's stuff. Maybe if they have something important to do, and now they can't do it. So it just kind of goes up a line to where it's always important to have your keys. So another instance, you have, let's say you got to pick up your kids from school. Nobody wants their children sitting at school. When they get out at 3:30, 2:30, 3, whatever the time may be, you don't want your children sitting at that school for an extra hour and a half, 2 hours with no supervision, with nobody there, and they're just sitting by themselves. You never know what could happen. God forbid anything happens, but you never know. So the best thing to do is to follow those steps. Take the step to call somebody, take initiative. Don't spend your entire day trying to find your keys. If you can't find them, call somebody, get it done, get what you need to do to move on with your day. Now, let's say you'll make a key and you find your old keys. Now you have a spare. There's just two different ways to look at it. So if you do find your keys, now you have another one. Now you have more options to go about. Now you can put one away, hide one in your vehicle, but it's always very important to have your keys to your vehicle. Now, My name is Dillon Landry, and that is why you should always have the keys to your vehicle.